R&B album and the only female in the category. This year, with also being an independent artist and knowing how much work that is, it did kind of feel like a pat on the back, and from the Academy saying, "Good job, we see you, we see you working, good job," and also for the people who work with me as well.
Now, I know there was a lot of sort of, I think, health issues and such that sort of prevented you from coming back full force into the recording industry. How are things right now with you?
Things are great with me. In 2003, I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, and now in 2013, I've been nominated for 2 Grammys. So it's been an eye-opening experience for me, and I think for me, it just sort of put everything in its place, in order in my life. And I love to sing. I love music. I love being able to have this creative outlet, I'm thankful that I'm continuing to do so.
Might there be, could you do a club tour or anything like that in the future? Have you thought about that?
I just got off tour with R. Kelly we were on tour from October till December 7th.
I apologize for not remembering that.
We did 30 cities in 2.5 months. So, and actually that's when I got the phone call from R. Kelly, who did the project with me, saying, "You've been nominated for 2 Grammys." And so it was great timing, and absolutely I want to do more touring for sure.
Let's make it happen. I'm sure someone's watching.
Yes, we love live performing. It's good.
I want to ask before you go, Whitney Houston passed away about a year ago right now. Do you have any particular memories of Whitney, or did you know her? What strikes you about her?
I think Whitney Houston's voice is the epitome of what a singer is. She set the standard, and when I was growing up, she was the person that you would try to imitate with the mirror and the brush and sing The Greatest Love of All, and any contest that you went in, you sang a Whitney Houston song, because that was, what a singer is. So I have a lot of fond memories of Whitney. She has such power and such sweet softness in her voice. That's very hard to do.
Well, thank you for taking the time.
Thank you.
Have fun tonight.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Tamia, Tamia.
All right, so we're going to actually chat with Neil Portnow, who's the head of the Recording Academy.
From Billboard.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. So, exciting night, obviously, for you. It's, also a crazy night. Have you slept at all in the past week?
The truth would be no, but that's okay. I sort of, the analogy for me is I was never really good at sports, but if I was an athlete, this is the Olympics this week. So you train and you prepare and you're ready.
Last night there was a TV special about a death in the family and Whitney, and we're asking folks if they have a particular fond memory of Whitney since it's a year since she passed away. Is there one song or moment that strikes you that really sticks with you from her life?
Maybe a little different for me because I worked with Whitney and she was a friend and I knew her. So I think what I'll never forget is after having heard the cassette demo, most of your audience won't know what a cassette is, but to hear before we made the album, I was at Arista Records when we signed Whitney and was involved in that project. So I heard the music, but then I had a chance to meet her. And you meet the person behind the voice, and you just knew in an instant that this was somebody very unique, very special, and, frankly, I miss her.
Well, I know you have to go, but I want to ask if you can do one thing for us. We're streaming live right now, doing a Google Hangout on YouTube, on Billboard, and on Google, and we're taking questions from panelists that are watching. So if you can answer just one question for us, just come right over here.
All right.
Are we live? Neil Portnow, the president of the Recording Academy.
So Neil, say hi to our audience. And actually, if you want to put this up to your ear, you can actually hear what people in the Hangout are saying.
Well,
hi, I'm Keith.
Hi, Neil.
Hi to the audience. Hi there.
Hey. Let me get this off us so we can see.
Hi, Chris. You guys having a good time?
We're having a great time.
Hi,
Awesome.
this is amazing.
All right, well, just wait. We're just getting started. It's
Can
early.
you take the Hangout inside with you?
Yeah, come on down. It's nice here.
Just take the computer in with you.
Well, thanks for pushing the Grammys forward so much into the future, letting things like
Molly, go. Yeah, I have a really quick question for you. You just said that, if you were an athlete, this would be the Olympics. Is there a part of Grammy week and the whole thing that you look forward to every year?
Well, quite honestly, I look forward to the whole experience. It's a whole week of events. It starts really Monday, the official thing. So every day there's something else having to do with the Academy or charities, whether it's Music Cares or the Grammy Foundation or the Grammy Museum. And so each one is equally gratifying and wonderful, and it all ramps up to this culmination here tonight with the Grammy show.
Awesome. That's too cool.
Hey Neil, I just want to say hi and thank you so much for as the Grammy is moving things forward so much into the future with things like Hangouts, and I actually was super honored to perform at Grammy Future Now in the summer as a young artist, so thanks for having me at that.
Well, it's really a pleasure, and you know, it's I've got an incredible team that's very smart and very savvy and very forward-thinking, so you know, maybe 5 years ago we weren't doing any of this stuff, and today we're the thought leaders, so we're very proud of that. It's very gratifying to hear you say that. I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you. It's been my dream to be there with you guys one day, so I hope so. I'll keep working.
Okay, we'll look forward to it.
Go.
Thank you so much, Neil, for stopping by.
Micah?
So we're going to pan over to Keith, who's actually interviewing Miranda Lambert. I think, Jess, you and Miranda know each other. So I'm going to get Hannon to pan the camera over and switch over to Keith's mic right now.
I was almost freaked out.
Hey, by the way, this is so
Different for
funny.
country stars to come to the Grammy Awards as opposed to like the ACMs, the CMAs, where do you feel like it's a different kind of vibe when you come to the Grammy Awards as compared to like the country shows, or is it all the same?
I think it's the same now. Country has such a presence. Country is like, we're having our moment right now, and I'm really proud of that.
I want to know, if I saw you guys on tour, what is like the coolest thing about the tour this summer, or this spring, I should say?
Our tour is like a party. I mean, it's like you come in the door, we want you to have a beer and forget about what's outside those doors for 3 hours. Like, just come in, see all 3 acts, and we want it to be like one big honky tonk. And that's kind of what it is.
And then last thing, we're actually asking folks, because it's the 1 year anniversary of Whitney Houston's passing. Do you have any special memories of Whitney, or did you have a particular song that you really liked from her life?
Obviously, like, I Will Always Love You because of Dolly Parton and how that a country girl from Tennessee wrote that song, and then Whitney took it out and made it just huge and worldwide, and it's still just, you know, it's a song that touched so many people, so definitely powerful.
It's a long day, too.
Thank you for taking time. Good luck tonight. Take care. Miranda Lambert.
All right, unfortunately, we won't get to chat with Miranda live on the Hangout, but we will actually get to talk to Frank Ocean, and he is making his way over here to chat with Keith. Yep, he's next up.
Wow.
Hello, sir. I'm Keith from Billboard.
Wow.
How are you?
I'm swagging. How are you?
Is this a little chaotic and crazy tonight?
I like it. I like it. It feels like a party with cameras around.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. We're actually streaming live right now, so careful what you say.
I did not vote for Mitt Romney.
Good to know. Good to know.
I am feeling Rubio's message, though. True.
You know, we've been asking people what performance they're most looking forward to seeing tonight, and I think about 75% of them have said yours. I feel like a lot of people have really, really woken up to your music this past year. Do you feel like there's something really special happening? I mean, I know, obviously, because... But still.
Probably the worst barometer for anything like that. Yeah. Me personally, I mean, it's in the past 2 years, all this has been going on. I've probably done something like this about 4 or 5 times at the max. So I'm just stoked to be here. You know, I consider it an honor. You know.
We honestly, I thought you were just going to skip us all entirely. I didn't realize you were going to stop. So thank you.
I'm starting to learn. I'm starting to learn. You know, you got to learn things at your own pace, I guess. Or you don't have to. Some people don't, but I like to. And so now I come say hi.
What is there anything you can tell us about the performance tonight that's kind of a teaser without spoiling the whole thing?
All I can say is that I'm wearing a yellow tuxedo. I said I was going to wear a yellow tuxedo in a Mellow Hype song. I don't know how long ago. I said I would wear a yellow tux at the Grammys. So I'm making good on my word. And that's about all I can give you.
Have you been working on new music yet? Are you always writing and recording?
I'm not always writing and recording, but I get hit with the tidal wave of inspiration, you know, about once a week. And I go in and make stuff. I'm knee deep in the next record, you know. Just taking my time with it. I plan on touring with this last record for a little bit. this summer and maybe fall also. So.
Is this not sort of like a combo tour, you and some other folks together?
We're still working out the details of it. That's more of a William Morris question at this point.
I'll call up the agents and find out.
It's more of a yeah. Shout out to William Morris and Brett Smith, and David Warshafter, and, and the pretty assistant in the front.
You can use this time if you can use this as sort of the extended acceptance speech if you want. Thank all the folks at home.
That would be a bit presumptuous for me to have an acceptance speech already. I'll probably draw a blank if I were to win, which some will find endearing and some will think I'm just stupid. But either way, it's fine.
One last question before you go. Whitney Houston died a year ago. We're asking folks if they have a particular memory of her or something that impacted you, or a particular song. And it's okay if you don't, but or if it's too emotional.
Well, one, she's certainly one of the greatest vocalists, contemporary vocalists, period, you know. And I probably have a funny one. I remember being a kid and watching, she did a song with Kelly Price and I think Faith Evans, Heartbreak Hotel. And I thought it was so baller that she took off the mink and threw it in the ocean. Maybe that's not a good one, but that's the one I remember. And just all her, when she would do a tribute to somebody live or like any concert footage I ever saw, she was just always a beast. I always respected her for that. Like, she's awesome.
Well, I know you have to go, so thank you very much for stopping by. Good luck tonight.
Well, enjoy the party.
I'll try. It's kind of chaotic.
All right, peace.
Thank you. Frank Ocean.
Hey, I just heard right now the Billboard Hangout now is top 5 trending in the world.
Who?
Yeah.
Billboard Hangout, top 5 trending in the world.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That's amazing. So
That's
I
awesome.
actually just got a text from the Lumineers tour manager saying that they are on the red carpet. So I've told him, I texted him back to come and hang out with us. So we're hoping to see the Lumineers come. Are you guys being able to see J-Lo? Can you pan to J-Lo? She's walking down the red carpet.
Hello, J-Lo.
It's always funny for me to see this happens like everywhere that places like this go. It's kind of funny to see which stars the stars get excited about. You know, a good example is actually Justin Bieber was backstage at the Billboard Music Awards last year, and the stars were really all excited about seeing Justin Bieber, which of course he's equally excited, I'm assuming, about seeing them, or at least he seemed to be. But it's really funny to see who the stars are thrilled by. So let's pan back to Keith. He's going to start interviewing a few people over here, I believe. We're figuring out who's going to go first, Hollywood Reporter or Keith. I think THR is going to take it. Is there anything else that you guys have seen on Twitter that you'd like to let us in on? Anything from the trending topic? I can't believe we're trending. This is awesome.
Number 5, way to go.
We had Sarah. We had Sarah from Billboard in here in time. I don't know what happened, but quickly, Tim McDonald, question. Go.
What am I? Who am I asking a question of?
Nothing.
Can you guys see the chaos behind me?
I know. I'm like having a hard time with that noise coming in the background hearing.
So sorry. So this is Frank Ocean being interviewed right behind us. We just spoke with him. Do you guys want to maybe chat for a little bit until we get someone else? Because I know that you guys have been discussing a lot, but we've been going live with interviews for quite a while. So I want Jess to kind of see what else is going on. I'm going to put myself on mute over here and kind of let you guys do the commentating. I would actually really love for you guys to also tell us what you're seeing on Twitter, what you're seeing on Google+, and maybe we can hopefully get some more questions for artists as they come by, because we should have quite a few.
Well, I'm looking here on Twitter, and everyone's going crazy. I thought the funniest thing is that Blake Shelton is tweeting, Miranda said to People magazine, I don't know where my date is. I'm waiting for Blake Shelton. And then Blake tweeted, how do you get into this? He said the SH word. Gwen, did you see that? I think that's funny. They're trying to find each other. I guess we lost Gwen Sebastian. But Micah, from your perspective, what do you think of all this, Micah Johnson?
I think this is my first, by the way, so I'm a Hangout virgin. And
Wow.
I know, right?
Careful with the language.
There's no censors here. No 7-second delay. I love it. I think that anybody who doesn't see just what the impact this is going to be is crazy. I deal in traditional media all day long. This is unbelievable. And Jessica, you've been talking about these hangouts for a long, long time. The access and the behind the scenes and getting to be able to see the things that people aren't seeing on EE or on TV Guide channel is just unreal.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, I mean, Micah, I know you thought I was all crazy.
Oh, hi.
I remember when
I'm good. How are you?
Fantastic.
I'll be quick because I have to go.
All right.
And I'm backing up.
Well, hello, Neo.
So you're going on tour really soon, right?
Yes. Moving out in March. I'm actually here in LA pretty much the whole month of February, gearing up for that tour. We do the UK first, and then basically work our way around the globe.
Now, who is it? Is it you and some other folks that I should be aware of?
I know that there's somebody coming with me. I'm not totally sure. You should expect to see her on a couple. Actually, I have a show on Valentine's Day here in LA where this is Ravon. This is my new artist, signed to Columbia Records through my production company. She will be performing on that show as well as T.I. and a couple other surprises. If you don't have plans for Valentine's Day, that's probably where you should wind up.
Using your A&R skills here to help find talent in all the places that you can find it. Now you're up for a Grammy tonight for Best Dance Recording, Let Go. And I want to know, what does it mean to be nominated in the dance category as opposed to an R&B category? Because you're all over the place doing pop and R&B and dance, and this album kind of shows all the different sides of you. So it's kind of cool that you're up in the dance category, right?
It absolutely is. It's really, really cool. I'm trying to get to the point where people understand that I do music. I don't do R&B music. I don't do pop music. I don't do EDM. It's just music. You know what I mean? Good music, bad music. And as long as I'm in that good music category at all times, I'm doing the right thing. So, being nominated in this category, a category that I honestly never thought I'd ever be nominated in, it means I'm making moves in the right direction.
I think you're in good hands.
I think so too.
Thank you so much, sir. Have fun. Nice meeting you. Take care. Have fun. Neo.
Wow, so this is just like organized awesome chaos.
I'm really bummed out. The Grammys have a much better red carpet. They have chandeliers.
Those chandeliers are fancy.
Right. On the Emmys and the Oscars, it's just outside. I think we're getting ripped off on the other
exactly
show.
what we mean by all the craziness.
Yeah, but I think that, Micah, too, it's time of year, because winter Emmys aren't they when it's kind of nice weather?
Is that Will.i.am?
I don't think so.
Oh.
That was, I don't know about you guys, I thought that was really exciting to hear Frank Ocean talking to us live.
Whenever you guys are ready.
He's so inspiring, isn't he? And,
Hello. How are you? I'm Keith. How are you? Nice to meet you. A little crazy, right? A little crazy tonight.
Yeah, no, it's hectic. It's properly hectic.
So you're nominated tonight. What does it mean to be nominated for a Grammy Award? I know it's kind of cliche to talk about it, but it does mean a lot, right?
To me, I'm a competitive person, so I'm the type of person that looks at the charts and wants to know what the general consensus think. This is the upper echelon of music, you know what I'm saying, and just be included in that. It's like a fraternity I want to be a part of every year.
So what's going on with you right now? What's coming up for you in the future?
Right now, I'm working on my third solo album, and Meek is working on his Dream Chasers 3. So, we're excited about that. Rick Ross is working on his project. Everybody's really just focusing on their solo projects, and I'm just working on being back here next year.
And are you guys working together on each other's albums?
We help each other a lot. We always help each other on our projects.
So who are you most excited to see tonight on the show? Frank Ocean just walked by. There's a whole lot of people. I mean, I can't even think of everyone that's performing. There's like 30 different people performing.
I've seen a lot of people already on the red carpet. Saw J-Lo. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
I'm excited about seeing Rihanna. Excited about seeing Frank Ocean. A lot of the incredible artists that come from the urban world. It's an incredible feeling just to be able to see guys like Frank Ocean at the beginning of his run, because I have a feeling he's gonna be here for a while.
Yeah. So do you feel like there's like something happening right now in like hip hop and R&B music where it's becoming more to the forefront? Like, is there something? I feel like there's something happening right now. I mean, I could be wrong, but
I think we got a lot more work to do as far as getting to the forefront of music as a whole, as far as this country goes, because the sales aren't what they are in a lot of other genres. You know what I'm saying?
Sales are tough right now for everybody.
Or even like the hip hop representation at the awards sometimes isn't always. But that's on us. I think we just got to work harder. And we got to make our genre less hectic and less crowded.
Well, I've been told that you guys need to get going here in a second. So thank you for stopping by. Try to have fun tonight. Low stress. It's just the Grammys. Thank you. Take care.
Gotta love that. No stress. It's just the Grammys. Really quick, I'm gonna jump into this. I muted you guys.
No, it's totally fine.
You come back. This is Julie Edelman. Julie is the accidental housewife from Hoda and Kathy Lee and Rachel Ray. Julie, talk to us. You're on mute. Unmute yourself, top right. How are you, woman? You're muted, Julie. Top right. Nice. I love her. Julie, unmute yourself.
Microphone button up at the top.
Julie, top right. She's sitting there just talking away. Hey, she's used to that.
A lot of people would like to put the mute button on me.
There you go.
What? Actually, that Julie,
I got it. I did it.
When you jump on, it's automatically muted, so it is what it is. Hey, George, she's gone again. Hey, Micah, have you ever met Julie before? She is funny. She can tell you anything. If you drop a deodorant on your pamphlet, she can.
All right, can you hear me now?
So that lipstick on your tuxedo, she knows how to get that out.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Thank you.
She can tell you. Hey, Julie, you're watching it too. You need to turn it off.
All right, can you hear me now?
I gotta get Julie in some more hangouts. Anyways, hey, Molly Haas, what's going on at your house?
What's up? Not much.
How are you doing? Are you enjoying this?
No, yeah, this has been really fun. It's a cool experience. I'm glad that we got to do that. I wish I'd had more interesting things to say up until this point. But.
Molly, what is that behind you? Are you working out while you're at the home office?
That is my treadmill, and no, I'm not working out right now.
No, not right now. I know, but I wondered what that was.
Yeah, I will occasionally go for a run.
What is that behind you? Are you working out while
you're
Micah, I think one of the things,
Zack
Micah,
Brown
that you
Band is coming
mentioned.
down the carpet. Can you see that?
You're going to stop and talk to us.
Okay, we have to talk to Zack Brown Band.
We are. We are going to also try to get them on the Hangout. So things are getting super tight. The show's about 28 minutes. Not about. The show's 28 minutes away. So publicists are really starting to give their clients a few times to talk to people. They're really being selective about which properties they talk to, and they're not giving too many questions. We'll see what we can do. Let's go over to Keith.
Oh, that's amazing.
Keith from Billboard. We're going to double team you here. We're kind of getting you all in the same shot with 2 different cameras because we know you have to fun. Trying to make it as painless as possible. I want to know about the performance tonight, the tribute that you guys are doing. Like, how'd that come together? Did they just call you like 2 days ago or what?
They called me a couple of weeks ago. I didn't think we were performing at all, and it's a privilege. We're all huge fans of the band and of Levon Helm and getting to do a tribute to him. So this is, this is kind of a reenactment of the Last Waltz, version of this tune, and it's super privileged to be a part of it. It's pretty cool.
Go ahead, Sophie, if you have a question.
I'm putting you guys on the spot here. Nominated, obviously. What are you going to do if you win?
We're probably going to fly a pretty good hangover home to Atlanta tomorrow morning with us. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. Some crazy stuff's going to happen. Yeah, it's going to be crazy.
Crazy stuff. What's next for you guys? Are you on the road right now? I apologize. I should know that.
Hey, yeah, we're always on the road. We'll be out running. We're working on building an amazing camp for kids that's in Georgia. It's called Camp Southern Ground. It's a research facility and a sleepaway camp for kids and helping kids that have developmental disorders and helping pulling the people together that help to create the treatment for them. It's at campsouthernground.org is our website for that.
Why was that particular cause important to you guys? Is there something that is specific that touched you guys in some way?
I was a camper and then a counselor and then a staff member at camps that work with kids, and that's my purpose. My calling here is to help this thing to get built, and it's happening. We're working on it and trying to create awareness for it, and it's going to be an amazing facility, and everybody here is involved and going to be involved. So creating a lot of love out there and trying to help, pay it forward.
Obviously, Grammy week and weekend. It's a marathon. There's so much going on. What's been your favorite part about this whole journey this year?
Music Cares 2 nights ago just blew my mind. Like, I was hanging out with my whole CD collection. Everybody's actually there in person. So being a music fan, as all of us are, being around all of our heroes at one time and being somewhat colleagues in an event with them is like, it's a rite of passage, you know, almost for us. It's we're always humbled by it, and we just, you know, we're just musicians, and just being in the middle of everything here is amazing.
Who are you most excited to see tonight?
I think Bruno Mars' performance tonight's going to be awesome. You know, I like his new record a lot. I'm excited to see everybody. You know, it's excited to perform. You know. Yeah.
I have one last question. Are you guys always writing and recording music? Are you always writing on the road? Or like, is that how the process works? You're always working?
Always. I mean, we play a show, get off, eat food, go and get on somebody else's bus, write songs, go to bed, wake up, practice guitar, go play a show, get on a bus, write a song. It's kind of never ending, you know.
The life of a musician. Is there like another album that is even sort of in the Genesis form right now?
Yeah, we're going to release a new album this year, a little later on in the year, an acoustic record too. And I've been hanging out with T-Bone Burnett, you know, is playing in the band as well with us. So I'm been talking to him too. So hopefully we'll get to do a project with him this year.
Cool.
Thank you
so much. See, that was easy, harmless.
Can I have one of those?
All 20, sure.
Are those yours?
No, yes, they are free to share.
Thank you. Perfect.
Oh my God, I can't believe it. We're sitting here with the looking at the Zack Brown Band. How cool is that? So I think they are one of the coolest social media success stories
Zack Brown Band.
so far. What about you?
All right.
Questlove is coming.
So I just got a note that Kings of Leon will be coming up soon. Again, I think, you know, we had kind of warned you guys that this is really crunch time. So we're hoping to get the Kings of Leon to be able to hang out, but we should get some interesting interviews. I actually still don't see the Lumineers anywhere. Again, we do definitely know they're still on the carpet unless they've somehow bypassed us, which would be surprising. What do you guys think? What's Twitter saying? What's Google Plus saying?
Hey, so far, Katie, I'm checking out all these tweets. Everybody was like freaking on Zack Brown Band, and looking good. Okay, so crazy to talk to the artist. Anybody's got questions, tweet us. I don't know where your Billboard people are from Billboard headquarters that were following the Billboard tweets, but I know that my Twitter stream has been blowing up and saying that it was exciting to see Zack Brown. I wanted to ask them. Oh, you know what, Jill, you wanted to ask a question. It's okay though. Katie, we want to know so far when Zack Brown Band was there, are they really tall?
Is the Zack Brown Band really tall? I'm about 5'4" right now with my 2-inch heels on. Kelly, Roland is just walking by. Can you guys see that?
Yes.
Perfect. I think we're trying to keep me maybe a little bit out of the screen or just in your lower right-hand corner. You know, there's definitely quite a few people walking by now. Again, we're starting to get the stars that sometimes they don't tend to do a lot of press. Some people obviously are super selective. So toward the end of the carpet, we really tend to see a lot of stars that if they'll do a question, it's 1 or 2. They're kind of running down the carpet to get in before the show starts.
Is it,
Sorry,
so how far are we from the show starting? I know Keith had to leave.
Which way?
Keith
Yeah,
has to
so
leave.
Keith's got to sign off in a few minutes, I believe. I think he's trying to stay as long as he possibly can. You know, obviously, we go right from red carpet into the show, and then right from the show into the after party. So things are really back to back today. It's quite a crazy day. I think you had asked me a question earlier that I went off in a tangent and didn't ask.
What? And I'm trying to get you Ben Harvey and Stacey Lamb in. So if Ben Harvey and Stacey Lamb, I've sent you guys invites to bring into this. Katie, so Katie, I know I'll ask you this again, so because it's been a few minutes. Who's the coolest? I would call it a costume or an outfit.
I would say outfit. What's the glossiest I've seen? I actually really loved all of the girls in their matching gold with those great dresses that are with Quincy Jones. And again, I think we'll be hearing a lot more from them in the future. Speaking of future, I actually really liked the whole of Odd Futures cruise. I know Frank really donned the kind of typical suit and really dressed up, but I really like how everyone else showed their personality, and they really do travel as a pack. And also, I don't know if you guys caught it, but there was a really interesting moment where Frank Ocean and Odd Future were greeting Neo, and they kind of hugged it out because I guess they're bros, but they all seemed really excited to see each other. So we're going to pan over to Keith. He's going to be doing another interview, so I'll hand it live to him.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm all right. It's kind of crazy right now.
Very hectic, but you know, this is what the Grammys brings.
You're nominated tonight, right?
nominated for 2 Grammys for Mercy. My first time, you know, and this is like my solo debut as well. Pusha T, My Name Is My Name, dropping this May.
Who else is on the album?
On my album is probably gonna be production-wise Kanye West, Pharrell Williams, Swizz Beatz, The Dream.
A few people.
Yeah, a few people.
What did it mean to be nominated for the Grammy tonight? You know, for Mercy, and did they already present the 2 categories, by the way?
You know what? I've been in the car for like the past hour, so I have absolutely no idea.
I love the media blackout of the Grammys. You have no idea what's going on.
I have no idea what's going on, but you know, it's just really good. Like this is my first real event as far as being with good music. You know, the first project I've been on, honestly, and you know, we're here at the Grammys, so I can't complain.
Nothing to complain about.
Nothing at all.
Is there a tour or anything you can talk about, like a club tour coming up?
Oh man, you know,
you're always on tour.
Always on tour, always on the road. I'm all over the country all year. Catch me later on in the year, this spring, summer, going out with Fab, and just working.
Working, trying to make money and stuff. Have fun tonight. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Oh no.
Pusha T.
So over to the Hangout, I don't know if you guys caught that, but Rihanna was just the first major star we saw that literally ran past on the red carpet. So she used kind of that, you know, pass go and collect $200 option to skip all press. She's got on a gorgeous floor-length red dress. There were definitely screams for Rihanna, even from this side. Obviously, the press wanted to get a photo. People wanted to interview her. But she flew down that carpet, not carpet, because the carpet extends all the way, but she's not doing any press whatsoever.
Oh, well, that's okay. I'm going to probably have to go back and watch this video so I can see everything and see who everyone is. Katie, so what, are you actually going to the Grammys after this, or are you going to just go to the
I'm not going to the Grammys after this. So part of what I do for Billboard is plan out how we execute social media for the BBMAs. So this is a true work trip for me. Definitely here to learn what the Grammys do, to see it in action. You know, Billboard and the Grammys do collaborate on multiple things. I know we do every year the Grammy Voter Guide. This year the Grammys were great enough to let us release the Last the World is Listening image exclusively on our social channels. We actually launched it on Google+. So, you know, there's a lot of collaboration between the companies, but ultimately I think, like Neil was saying earlier, he's built a team that really is looked at as the best in the business for this. So I'm going straight to where our after party is being hosted. I'm going to go sit in the production room there, and I'm going to really just observe and see what the Grammys have going on, because for me, if I'm in the audience, I can't get that full exposure.
Yes. Okay, again, so we're at kind of we are slowing down a little bit. I want to introduce everybody that's here with us tonight, and if you're just joining us, Chris Yates from Dallas with Huddle Productions. He has sports. It's SSPE, your sports. And
yeah, SSE show on Google+, yeah.
And so Chris does these hangouts all the time, and they're sports and entertainment focused. And then next to him is the queen of Google+, Daria Must, an artist extraordinaire, been all over the world. God, Daria, you are glowing and you look amazingly gorgeous tonight.
Oh, thank you so much. It was my first red carpet, so I went all out. And thank you so much again for inviting me, Jess. You're an amazing host. And I know you and I are scheming about doing more things like this. We get to do more events together around the world. And it's just awesome to be here. I think the Grammys are amazing. Billboard's amazing. I've been really, really proud as an artist to get a little bit of attention from both of those crews this year, so I love you guys and I'm psyched to be here.
Thank you so much, Daria. You just bring an amazing energy. I love your style. I love everything about you. Gwen, Sebastian, thank the Lord for you, because I'm so glad to have one of my best friends and one of my favorite artists in the world. What are you working on right now that you can tell us about?
And thank you very much for letting me hang out with all of you guys. I agree. Daria has like the best energy ever, so it was so cool to meet you like this. It was great. I'm working on a new album and a new single that'll be coming out fairly soon, along with a video and all that other fun stuff. But I've been rehearsing.
Urban is coming down the carpet. We're trying to pan and show you guys. This is like literally chaos. I don't know if you guys saw, but a few minutes ago, a few people walked down the carpet saying carpet's closing, get down the carpet. So the stars are really, really being pushed to get in the auditorium. Keith and Nicole,
wow, Nicole
they gave us a wave.
Great.
She looks gorgeous.
Wow.
Gosh.
She's so beautiful.
Good Lord.
Wow. That was cool.
Katy Perry is also coming down the carpet.
Wow. So this is going to turn into just like a little watching party. So
She's actually still stuck at the top. But so Keith actually has a better viewpoint than I do. He's a little bit further, like physically out on the carpet. So he's giving me a great heads up about who's coming down. Again, we know that the Lumineers are on the carpet unless they've gone inside and somehow skipped us.
Katie is walking on the other side. She's in a
Katie's
green
actually
dress.
walking on the other side. She's in a cream dress. You'll see her really quickly pass. Green dress, not cream.
Oh, she looks gorgeous.
Yep, and she's got the focus. She is just walking on in, no press being done whatsoever. So that's two that we've seen skip press entirely, Rihanna and Katy Perry. Everyone else, I believe, has actually walked the carpet and done some sort of press.
Hey, you haven't by any chance seen Dirk Bentley come through, right?
I can't recall if we've seen him. I don't know that he's stopped at anyone around us if he has been on the carpet, but I don't think we've seen him either.
I saw on Twitter
Can you guys
earlier
hear that they're actually yelling that carpet is closed?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, wow, we can.
Here's Jack Black walking by.
Awesome.
Just wave at this point, guys.
We'll just wave at him.
I mean, pretty much that's what we're getting is a wave. A lot of people will stop and give Billboard a wave. Obviously, a lot of people really, love us for the chart. Sometimes don't love us for the chart. But it is a really good conversation point, and I think that the stars are all, or at least have seemed to be super happy to do the press. I think it's interesting for us to see just how many times they have to stop and talk to people. As you can imagine, being a star, getting the same questions over and over and over from all the different outlets, it's quite interesting. But they're kind of yelling at us to wrap up. So Jess, I'm going to hand this back to you. If we legitimately get kicked off the carpet, I'm going to sign out, but we'll keep this running as long as we can.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it run, and I'm gonna keep talking to the people. And I'm so grateful, Julie Edelman, the accidental housewife from Hoda and Kathy Lee. I know you jumped on when you could. So great to see you. Hey, any advice if you were on the carpet? What would you be telling them?
Back to you. If we legitimately get kicked off the carpet, I'm gonna sign out. But we'll
Again, Julie's got her. For some reason, Julie's turned it up twice. Anyways, hey Julie, just wave. We love you. We'll fix your audio problem one of these days. Micah Johnson. Broadcasting agent extraordinaire of favorite people in the world.
Wow, that's quite an introduction. I'm going to have to save that one too. What a great way to start a hangout. Daria, I'm going to have to get some tips, but my gosh. First hangout is the Grammys? Are you kidding?
Yeah, man, if you don't have a date for Valentine's Day, I'm doing a Valentine's Day concert.
Absolutely, let's do it.
Thank you so much, Micah. Molly, anything?
Yeah, Micah, you may want to retire after that one.
I'm serious.
Molly.
Hey.
I want you to tell everybody again what you do for Country Music News Blog.
Right, I work with Country Music News Blog, and we basically cover all the hottest news in mainstream country. We try to cast a wider net and cover Americana and bluegrass and all that good stuff, up-and-comers, as much as we possibly can. And it's a lot of fun. And that was awesome seeing Zack Brown Band and Miranda Lambert tonight in my top 5 favorites. So that was amazing, and this has been such a great experience.
Thank you so much, Molly. I appreciate everything that you do to help moving technology around for the blogging community, and not just country music, but all genres. You're very much appreciated by this gal. Tim McDonald, thank you. Tell us a little bit about HuffPost, what you do there.
Well, I am a community manager at HuffPost Live, which is Huffington Post live streaming network. We are broadcast Monday through Friday, 12 hours a day, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Time, using Google Hangouts to bring normal people, everyday people in through Google Hangouts. As long as you have skin in the game and you have a piece of a story or a point of view you want to share on any one of the topics we talk about, we bring everybody in, and you get to talk with celebrities, you get to talk with experts, but your voice is just as valuable and just as heard as everybody else's. So that's what we're really all about.
That is great, Tim. I'm going to check some of those out. And for that long a day, 12 hours, wow.
Yeah, that's really exciting.
And so, last but not least, I cannot forget my awesome host, or co-host that's been helping me. This is Jill Wilderman from Spotlight Country. Hi. And Jill, actually, she is Emmy nominated as well, Chris, a couple of Emmys, and she was the producer for Judge Judy. She has started probably like 3 or 4 entertainment sites for teens, for music, and then she's done hundreds of red carpets. What are you thinking as you're watching this tonight?
I'm thinking how amazing it is to be in the comfort of like a a room and not on the red carpet. It's fun to be on the red carpet, but I feel more comfortable, it's more relaxed, not so chaotic. So thank you for having me. It was a blast. And I have socks on, which is really fun. I don't have heels on.
Some of us do.
I have slippers.
It was really cold in this room, so we like ditched our heels. Oh, who is that running by? It's somebody important because they have a lot of posse.
They had an entourage, Jess.
Yeah, a posse.
All right, so coming down the carpet, a bunch of people just passed. I'm trying to get names for you guys. But Alicia Keys, Swizz Beatz, and Kelly Clarkson are definitely still to come down the carpet. Literally, it's to the point now that the carpet managers are yelling at people to get off the carpet, that they need to go inside. So we don't think that any of them will unfortunately even have time to chat with us. But we did want to give you a heads up that they were walking down, and hopefully we'll be able to get a shot of them as they probably run or at least walk very briskly down the carpet.
Hi, Keith. Hey, just think back.
They are still with us. Keith, the Hangout says hi. So what do you guys want to know? I mean, Keith's been the one really doing these interviews for us for multiple shows. Do you guys have any questions for him?
Hey, just to say quickly, we just wanted to let you guys know at Billboard and Katie, Keith, great job, Keith. So who was your favorite person that you interviewed tonight?
Jess wants to know who your favorite person that you interviewed tonight was.
My mic works, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think the fact that we got to talk to Frank Ocean was pretty big because he's not exactly super friendly with the press and he's getting used to it, as he told us.
Yeah, and he actually sought us out.
Yeah, like his publicist came up and was like, would you want to speak to Frank Ocean? I'm like, yeah, duh. And also talking to Mumford and Sons. I've talked to them, this is the third or fourth time I've spoken to them and they recognize me every time. And they usually don't do a lot of press and they're not exactly technologically friendly. In a way. I don't think they really tweet, they don't really Facebook very much, so for them to come over and to answer a couple of questions on the Google Hangout, I think was a big deal for us and for them.
Totally.
Yeah.
Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz, they're meandering down the carpet is how we'll put it. They're definitely not stopping to talk to anyone we've seen, but they're also not in a big rush. So we're going to pan over and give you the good view of them coming down the carpet. We'll see if we can get them over here. But it really just looks like they're walking. They're not talking to anyone. She looks gorgeous.
Wow. Hey, Keith. So, Katie, ask Keith what he's looking forward to most, who he's looking forward to performing tonight.
So, Keith, Jess also wants to know, who are you looking forward to most for their performance tonight? Obviously, a bunch of people have been name dropped. Rihanna and Sting collaboration that I think Mumford actually told us about. There's a ton of good people.
There's the Bruno Mars, Sting, Rihanna collabo. I'm really interested to see that because Bruno Mars is Locked Out of Heaven kind of is inspired in a way by the Police. So it's kind of cool that you bring in Sting on perhaps Locked Out of Heaven. We don't know what they're performing yet. And it makes sense. It's kind of like, see where the references are? We're bringing the old and the new together. So I'm looking forward to that, and Rihanna and Beyonce and Justin Timberlake. Well, Beyonce isn't performing. I apologize. Justin, Mumford. I mean, by the time we finish this, they'll probably add another performance that we didn't even know about.
Yeah, exactly. I think I'm personally looking forward to Justin Timberlake. I know that he did a show for Super Bowl weekend down in New Orleans that Billboard had someone inside. It was actually a no-press event, so we got around that one a little bit. But it sounded amazing. The event write-up looked amazing. All of the tweets that I saw, people live tweeting the show, just sounded amazing. And it seems like Justin is back in full force. I'm really interested to see what he does on the actual show. Do you think you know what he's going to perform, or?
It's not going to be the song that we think it is. It's not going to be Suit and Tie, I don't think. It's going to be something totally different.
You think he's going to surprise us?
Yeah, Neil Portnow was talking the other day about doing a song that was not heard yet, so it's probably one of the album cuts.
Interesting.
Hey, so Keith or Katie, anything awkward?
Sorry, we're so distracted.
Anything awkward that you guys saw, or anything like
anything awkward? Did you see anything super awkward? I haven't really seen anything super awkward, but keep in mind, Jess, this carpet is really, really long. I would say there's a solid, I want to say, 150 publications here in total?
Yeah, well, you know, we're
toward the front.
There's
300 total, wow.
300 total. We're about number 20 or 22 in line.
So we're
yeah, because it's hard.
We're quite close to the beginning.
Yeah, it's hard if for those at home, that direction is where the carpet starts. That direction is where it ends. And after you pass us, it gets kind of nutty. Like you have like two people sharing like a 2-foot square spot. Down here is where all the broadcasters are and where Billboard is at. So we get a larger spot. And it's always tricky how these carpets work. Sometimes people stop, sometimes they don't, and you kind of have to hope for the best sometimes.
Exactly. Now, who we didn't see Carly Rae Jepsen do Carpet. Who haven't also we seen? I'm trying to think of the stars that I know were supposed to be here. We still haven't.
Who now? Drake is on the way.
Okay, Drake's on the way. He's another one. I know that the Lumineers were on the carpet. We still haven't seen them walk past.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes with these carpets, you have the publicist will come up and say, I have Carly Rae Jepsen, would you like to speak to her? And we say, of course, we would love to speak to Carly Rae. But then someone gets waylaid and they get stuck in a bottleneck, and then it's too late and they have to get inside the show. And that's really what happens a lot of the times with these kinds of award shows. You think someone's coming, but then they get stuck behind a corridor and they're yanked, and the producers need them for something. So fly by the seat of your pants.
Of all the people that were running, who was the fastest?
Who was the fastest that was running? I honestly want to say that Rihanna has been the quickest star to walk past the carpet so far.
Considering I didn't even see Rihanna happen, that has to be the fastest.
Yeah, she was dashing down the carpet behind there. She skipped the entire press gauntlet.
Chris Brown made like a beeline earlier.
I didn't see
ran
him.
like the wind.
I didn't see him either. So we know
Next year we'll time them. Next year we time them.
We're sitting together.
Well, I guess hopefully they will be, because they're now dating again, which I think that news
So it
came
makes
out.
sense, yeah.
So it would make sense if they're sitting together. They definitely did not arrive together, though, because Rihanna arrived, from what you're saying, far later than Chris Brown.
Yeah, that would also probably make the entire carpet implode if they arrived together.
Very true.
So is there somebody? So personally, I know Katie. I know who are your music taste and like your favorite musician. Ask who's Keith's favorite.
So Keith, in general, just wants to know more about who you listen to. Who are your favorite musicians? Who do you play when you're listening to music at home?
Who's asking this?
Jess.
Hey, Jessica.
Hi.
I feel like I can't hear you, but I'm with you in spirit.
Here, listen.
Now I'm really with you.
Hi, Keith. It's good to talk to you again, my darling.
I'm hoping this is looking good on your end.
Looks awesome.
You did great. Great job.
So my favorite artists usually, everything. I work in the Billboard charts department. I'm fortunate enough that I get to listen to a lot of different kinds of music, everything from, Carly Rae and the Lumineers and Mumford & Sons to, Madonna and Beyonce and Rihanna, all the divas. I have my tastes run the gamut, so it's really exciting for me to be able to do this for Billboard at all these red carpet events, to be able to talk to all the artists that I see on our charts every week. And it's fun to sort of get an inside view and an inside look at their careers, because Billboard isn't just the industry. We're also covering consumer stuff too. So it's really fun to do this and get to talk to all these fun stars every time we do the Grammys or the American Music Awards or the VMAs. Billboard's there. Maybe we can do this again on one of those shows.
I would love to.
Keith? What was your background in? You were radio, right? What genre did you work in?
Actually, not radio.
Oh, I thought you were a DJ.
But thank you for thinking that I might have a DJ voice. Hey. No, I was a journalism major at the University of Southern California. Graduated with a Bachelor of Arts degree, and now I'm at Billboard. And somehow, because of my pop culture knowledge and my allegedly quick feet, thinking brain, see, that didn't even make any sense. They stuck me on the carpet, and so now I get to do this cool thing on the carpet and bring celebrities over and try to talk to them if I can. So I'm very fortunate.
Well, thanks for letting us sit on your shoulders while you've been doing this. There's a lot that's gone online. Everybody's just been saying, I've been asking the fans on Google Plus if they have questions, and they're so excited. They're like, I'm too excited to think of a question. So thanks for letting us watch.
So Keith, quick question. Jill's been wanting to ask you a question.
Oh, I was going to ask you, and I'm sure you're probably a little ready for a glass of champagne as with everyone else, but what are the big after parties? Like, what are the big buzz around the after parties? I know Billboard's having one, but what are some of the other ones you're hearing buzz about?
Well, it's funny with the Grammy Awards, there's a lot of small parties that are often like intimate viewing parties. Like there's a Universal Interscope party that's not really a party, it's more like executives hanging out sort of deal. I mean, Billboard does have an after party, and of course, I'll be there on the red carpet tonight. Tell me how that works. But also, there's a lot of smaller parties, a lot of exclusive parties that the big stars will go to that regular press folks don't have access to. Sony always has their own party, and Beyonce and Jay will be there, of course. There's rumors of I think there was a Warner party. That's tonight, I believe?
I believe Warner also had a barbecue yesterday.
Yeah,
I don't know if they're doing a separate after party.
There might be a Warner party tonight with a performer that I heard is huge. We're panning the camera around because Drake is walking by.
And here is Drake. Again, not really talking to anyone.
Hey, he gave us
us
a sign. You know, and I was going to say, I know Katie's done a really good job explaining how this works, but you know, at like 4:30, it turns into just crazy stupidness, where you have like 5 million celebrities trying to run past you because literally the show starts in 1 minute. 1 minute the show starts. So Drake's out here. He ain't going to get to his seat in time to see Taylor Swift opening the show in a moment.
She's also someone we didn't see on the red carpet this year.
Yes, Jessica, I'm sorry.
No, Keith, I was going to say, don't you need to run in to the show? Aren't you on your way to the show right now?
Yeah, I'm running a little bit behind. I should be inside right now.
Oh, well, hey, we love you.
Go.
We love you. Keith, you're awesome, and I'm really glad that we got to spend this evening with you. Thank you for being an awesome host.
I'm glad that we got to spend this special time together too, Jessica. It's been very it's a special moment for me, and
I'm loving you.
I'm now turning into a big robust ham. So I'm gonna give this back to Katie. But thank you all for watching. Thank you so much.
It's like our own private party.
Thank you, Chris. Here we go.
Thank you, Keith. So we're going to let Keith actually get inside to watch the show. I'm going to hang out here for a few more minutes. But Jess, carpet is a wrap. All you see are journalists checking their iPhones or their Androids. I could pan a little bit more, but if you guys see like behind me over here, if you're looking down that line of press, everyone is checking their phones to see all the emails they got in the last few hours. So the show, like Keith said, is literally started 1 minute ago according to our time. I'd love to just sign off now so that we can all go watch the Grammys.
Hey, thank you. Hey, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in to the first ever live Google Plus Hangout from the red carpet at the Grammys in Los Angeles. Thank you, Jill.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So
This
fun.
is monumental. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Chris Yates, again, Huddle Productions, sports entertainment show. Miss Daria Musk.
Great job.
Katie Morse from Billboard, social media manager extraordinaire, lover. Micah Johnson, my agent.
Thank you.
In the world. Can't live without him. And Molly Haas, awesome country music news blog. Follow her. And of course, Tim McDonald from HuffPost Live. And again, Jill Wilderman, my co-host and partner today. Thank you, Jill.
Thank you.
Love you guys.
Thank you, Jess. Thank you,
Thank
everyone,
you.
for watching.
Good night. Thank you, everyone.
Good job.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks, y'all. Everybody wave.